Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble, 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. So everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This be past, present, future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool, it's not the final rule. And it is a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Noble's channel. You really want to see what's up. Thank you all for your love, your kindness, your support. All are welcome on this channel. All contributions highly appreciated. Hope you all are doing wonderful and feeling great. While I shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. What are we working with? What are we working with here? Ooh, how beautiful. We have Chuka, the god of joy. Chuka, the god of joy, collective. The god of joy is present, okay? Reconciliation regains the favor of those one has offended, okay? So there could be some kind of reconciliation that is being prepared to take place in your life. Maybe there is someone who has misjudged you. Maybe there's someone who has taken maybe something you said or something you did as offensive. They may go into reflection mode, I'm picking up with this energy here, and come to the conclusion that their misjudgment of you was inappropriate, that they were wrong to assume or accuse you of things that they found to be not true. So there could be some kind of reconciliation, collective, being prepared to take place in your life, okay? If not currently, you are experiencing maybe someone wanting to have a talk with you or apologize to you. This could be in the near future. And so I'm picking up someone has misjudged you, projected their energy, their fears, how they feel about themselves onto you, making assumptions, about someone that they really know nothing personally about, even if they know you personally on that level, whatever the situation was involving, they were wrong. And so they could be in a reflection and they could be really thinking about this, thinking deep, like, wow, I really was wrong. The collective isn't such a bad person, they aren't who people told me they were. I was so wrong to judge them or accuse them when I had no proof of these false accusations. And they could be really sitting with themselves, and it could be eating at them of how wrong that they are or that they were for placing judgment on you. This lie and this slander could have also created some form of conflict or confrontation I'm picking up in your life in one way or another. And so they could also be in regret of that. They could be thinking about and considering the upheaval that they have caused in your life was very unnecessary. You could be someone who's very respectful, very kind, very quiet as well. A person may assume that you're docile, but you're not. You're someone who you enjoy your peace, you enjoy your me time, but you're a very kind person and you're a pretty good person. You're decent, you're a pretty decent person. And they had no proof. And they're reflecting on that. Like, why did I accuse this person of something I had no proof or evidence of? Regardless, even if someone came to them and told them about any gossip or lies or rumors, they were not supposed to believe what they hear. They were supposed to go off their own judgment. And so someone could be saying, hey, I want to talk or I want to apologize. Don't be shocked. If you choose to hear them out, that's your choice, okay? Because this may be a situation that got maybe violent or maybe got to a point where you're not supposed to reconnect, but you can choose to forgive this person, and you can forgive a person without communicating with them and without entangling or dealing with them, okay? It doesn't mean you have to interact or hang out with this person or go to their home or anything. You can forgive them, and surrender any negative imprints or experience that they have left on you and move forward with your life, okay? Because everyone's situation is different, because it could have gotten to a point, hey, maybe the police were called, maybe authorities were called, maybe a protection order was established. Okay, it could be different things. Maybe someone was actually hurt or potentially hurt. Okay, everybody's situation is different. Or maybe it was just a verbal exchange and no one was physically hurt. But either way, everyone's life and situation is different. And I'm picking up that, for some, it got to a point of no return. So basically, you can forgive them, but you do not have to interact with this person or these people. And if they have disregarded you, slandered your character, accused you of something you didn't do, and it caused you any kind of harm, any kind of stress, suffering, any kind of attempt of your safety or your security of you or your family, Spirit is saying this is part of their karma for them to sit in this reflection and deal with that. But you can still forgive them within yourself, between you and the divine. You don't have to communicate with them or contact them, and surrender what was done to you and move on with your life. But I'm picking up for some, not for all. This is part of their karma, is to sit with their actions. And hopefully they'll learn not to falsely accuse people in the future. Okay, or as well, try to be confrontational regarding things, that's just simply not worth it. The next card we have here is the God, the end of the universe. Okay, endings and rebirths, influences, health and longevity. So there's an ending taking place where the energy of anyone, like I said, who has maybe tried to slander your character or cause you any kind of harm, there's an ending taking place of you holding any residual energy or influence that this event or maybe this disagreement or these accusations may have called. And so that's why Spirit is saying for you to choose to forgive and just simply move on. You don't have to interact with this person or these people, especially if they were threatening your safety or your security, or they have done things that you just can't come back from. Some things you can't come back from. Like some things you say out your mouth, you just can't take it back. And so I'm picking up, not for all. There were some very harsh, cruel things that you really can't apologize for, but you can surrender what was done. And so this card here is, confirming that there's an ending to this cycle, of these people or this person they have caused you any kind of harm, disrespect, or any kind of negative influence in your life. And it says endings and rebirth influences health and longevity. So your health, your well-being, your psyche, your conscious, your mind, peace in your heart, it will be restored, okay, in your life, okay, because this could have been a situation, like I said, maybe police were called, maybe protection orders were established. It's different for everyone, okay, but there's a newness that is taking place in your life right now, so you can get very excited about that. Choose to surrender and let it go. That's between you and the divine in your time, and confess with your heckler that you surrender and you choose to move forward. Okay. So let's go into the tarot. Yeah, endings for new beginnings. Lots of rebirths happening at this time. Lots of things are being revealed. The world is receiving a massive dosage of being shocked by what they are hearing, seeing, and witnessing. Okay, especially from those who they admire. But there's always a lesson to be learned in every experience and observation. One second, ladies and gentlemen. And so the first card that we're starting off with is the star energy here. And with this star energy, I'm picking up that you are reclaiming your power. With this ending that is coming, you're being able to basically regain and recalibrate your balance within yourself. And you're being able to, shine again and enjoy the bliss of life and smile again. not being under the energy of feeling frustrated, because I'm picking up that this situation, this disagreement, that this person wants you to forgive them for, this is between them and the divine. This is between them and your ancestors at this point, because it won't go away. Some of you experience some things that are hard to turn back from, and the only thing you can do is connect with source, with the divine, and choose to surrender what was done to you so that you can forgive this person or these people and move forward. And so with the star energy in the upright, it is okay for you to enjoy the bliss of life and shine bright. You do not have to be in hermit mode. You do not have to isolate yourself. It's time for you to live again. Maybe this situation caused you to isolate yourself, maybe from your friends or your family, not wanting to be bothered because of the impact of what happened, okay? This is for some, not all. Maybe the situation caused you to just be quiet or go silent, or stop doing things that you regularly do. But I'm picking up on someone who's getting back to their normal routine of all the fun, happy, loving, positive things that they used to engage in. Your cup is being refilled with the King of Cups energy here. You're getting back into balance. You're getting back into loving yourself. Okay. I'm not picking up that you are in fear or were in fear. You were just frustrated and angry at how you were disrespected and falsely accused. But you are surrendering that. You are choosing to surrender that energy here with the Knight of Cups, and you are in communication, with your spirit team regarding this, doing the work that is necessary so that you can move forward, not allowing this situation to keep you stagnant, not allowing this situation to make you frown or snappy or feeling like you're on edge. Confirmation with the horn in the background. Okay. You're being seen again. You're making it known. Okay. The next card we have here is the King of Swords energy. And with this King of Swords energy, I'm picking up you are standing in your truth and regaining your mental power. And so you're doing what needs to be done. As you see, they're holding the shears and the comb. So those shears are representing you cutting off what does not, no longer belongs with you. And so choosing to forgive yourself and surrender, what you have endured, this person lying on you, slandering your character, falsely accusing you, maybe having others look at you and misjudge you of someone or something that you are not. And so I'm picking up also that there are a lot of you who have chosen to permanently never communicate with this person. And that is fine. There's nothing wrong with that because, as I said, I keep picking up on there was something that was done that can't be, can't be forgiven. We can't turn back from. Some things were done and said that you just can't turn back from, that you just can't brush off like that. But you're willing to be cordial and keep your peace and basically just not communicate with this person. Okay, this could be a coworker, a neighbor, a family member, a friend. Okay, someone on social media, someone in your community, in your church. Yeah, I said at work, coworker. Yeah, so yeah, and it's coming up heavy and strong. So maybe, police were called, authorities were called, protection orders were served, okay? It got that deep where you had to rearrange your life at one time, take precaution, okay? Make sure that you're safe and secure. But this energy is dissipating and you're having a rebirth. You're getting back to who you used to be. You're surrendering any hurt or pain. And they are receiving their karma because they know that they are wrong. And even if they never do try to say it, you're not desired to communicate with them, and they are aware of this. They are being forced to sit with this. That's part of their karma. It's just part. It's just part of it. Okay. And it's eating them alive. It really is. It's eating them alive. With the Queen of Swords here, you are someone, may have Taurus placement in their chart. But with the Queen of Swords here, you're very intelligent, and you know what objective you want to take of moving forward in your life. And you want to make sure you've learned a lesson that to not allow anyone or any situation to put you in this space or place ever again, because this incident impacts you in a very heavy way. Like I said, you had to live different, you had to move different, you had to make some changes and rearrange some things in your life for your safety, for your security, for your peace of mind. And so the time and energy that was taken away from you, as you see this person sitting at a desk trying to figure things out, the same time and energy that was taken away from you, if there was money that you spent, any loss that you endured, Spirit is saying they will experience it 10 times worse. 10 times. That's a lot. You may even witness this person, whether you want to or not. If you don't witness it, you may hear of it through word of mouth of this person going through different experiences. And if you happen to witness it, Spirit is saying it's for you to see. It's for you to see. Your spirit team wants you to see. It's something about your guides want you to know that they are backing you. You could be someone who have been in prayer regarding this situation. You've been in prayer, you've been in meditation, you've been in counsel, and they want you to know that they are backing you. This is not to say, ha ha, yeah, we got them in an infantile way, but this is to stand 10 toes down, and your spirit team wants you to know that they support you, and Source wants you to know that they support you. They know what was done. It was not right. It was unfair. It was unjust. Okay? And they are receiving their karma. I'm hearing 10 times worse. Different things will be taking place in their life, with their home, their finances, business projects. Different things will be taking place back to back. I'm hearing repetitively. And it's for all that you had to endure. See, as this person is sitting here trying to figure things out, male or female, she has her hands, or he or she has her hands open, trying to put it together, all these books, trying to figure it out, trying to bring everything into balance, into harmony, create some form of peace or cohesiveness. Even if you even lost any sleep over this situation, if you ever even shedded a tear, they are receiving 10 times worse. That's what I'm hearing. They could be feeling and regretting like they wish they would have never, ever accused you or bothered you. Whether this was fronting you off, whether this was creating a scene in front of your home, whether this was getting other people to rally up against you. With the Eight of Cups here, this person wished they would have ignored and turned their back on the whole situation. They are in heavy regrets. They are in regret, so much so they're feeling ashamed. They feel ashamed. They wish they could turn back. They wish they could just throw it all away. They wish they could just get rid of the feeling that they are enduring, because they're feeling the impact. Whatever you felt, went through, or lost, they're getting it 10 times as worse. Your spirit team wants you to know that you are supported. And I'm picking up, you have been in prayer. You have been speaking to Source. You have been speaking to your ancestors. They want you to know they got your back. And it's coming through loud and clear, like, we got you. We got you. Not bumping their pinky toe. Come on now. Oh boy. Oh, 1 second, collective. Not the pinky toe. Oh boy, that is hilarious. No, they're not gonna bump their pinky toe. Ooh, we say every angle. They want you to know. They don't care how big or small or how little, even if they gotta hit their pinky toe in the Hilarious, hilarious. Ooh, this channeling is something else. The next time we got is a indecision, conflict, loss. Okay, these people or this person will be in a lot of conflict and loss with themselves and their relationship, in their home, with their side piece, with their two piece, in their business endeavors. Things that they try to build and establish will crumble, or they will either experience some kind of friction, like constant friction with documentation, with things being accurate, with completing things. They will experience it. Okay. Ooh, we were talking about a return to sender, a honeyfold. Said even if they gotta hit their pinky toe, woo, you are loved and safe and protected. And your team wants you to know this. They brought the pinky toe up, collectors. They said even if they gotta hit their pinky toe, they want them to be reminded to not bother you, that what they done was wrong, and not just with you. It is not right to falsely accuse anyone of anything, especially when there is no evidence, there is no proof. Mm, they want them to learn the lesson. They want them to have an understanding of what was done, but also they want them to have the feeling of the impact of what they have done, and they will be saturated, and the energy that they have projected will be greatly returned to them. This has nothing to do with you except for what they have made you experience. So this is not the collective, if you're watching cross watch or manipulating anything. This is just the natural law, the natural order of law. What you put out will return. And if you have accused the collective of something they have not done, and you have caused any kind of stress, harm, or burden, it is natural law that that energy must return to you. It has to go somewhere. And you cannot project unwarranted energy onto people who are innocent. It's law. So take it with your chin up. Accept it with the Ace of Swords. Clarity in communication. That you are receiving a recalibration of your energy. Your joy is being restored. Your joy, the God of joy, is being restored. And your prayers, they're saying, are heard. Your communication has been heard. They are watching. We all have our own guardian angels. We all have our own group of ancestors who are specifically, collective, assigned to us. And they want you to know they see, they know, and they have heard you, and they are watching. The beautiful part, that's the beauty of being spiritually in tune. That's the beauty of being consciously aware, of having the reassurance and knowing that you have a spiritual connection, and knowing the difference of what one should rely on. Is it better to rely more on the physical or the spiritual? Which one is more powerful? Which one is most likely to perish? The physical. So it's better to rely more on the spiritual. Doesn't matter what your belief system is, all are welcome on this channel. Oh yeah. You are loved, you are supported, you are protected. You will be respected, collective. Hated or loved. And they can hate it or love it. Excuse me while I clean my candles. So this reading is clearly confirming that your prayers have been heard, your communication. Your petition has been received, and they are watching you. Your guardian angel is with you. And don't feel and think because things aren't happening the way you expect them to happen that they're not happening, because it's happening. It's been going down for a while. People are enduring things collective that they are keeping to themselves. Oh, yeah, they're keeping it to themselves. You'd be very surprised that the same person who tried to bully you or act tough or stick their chest out is actually a coward. Is actually a gummy bear, a sweet, mushy, gushy gummy bear with sprinkles and sugar on top. They say the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. You'd be very surprised that the one who comes off as the toughest and the strongest is actually the weakest link. Stay centered, stay grounded, stay focused, and prepare to step into this new energy. It could be already present. You could already be feeling light, light as a feather. More ease, more cohesiveness, more harmony in your life, more peace, more tranquility. You may be feeling the sensation already and you can't put your finger on it, but it feels good. It feels good. Yeah. Your joy is being restored. And those who have assisted in trying to destruct, take from you, harm you, project onto you, falsely accuse, they are receiving the reciprocal of joy. The reciprocal. It's time. That this sand can only seep, so much longer before it's empty, and then it's time for it to be flipped over and things to shift, spiritually speaking, in your life for the better. So trust and know when you are enduring circumstances that are uneasy, because we all have them in life. Nothing is forever. This concludes the read. Later.